If you are looking to connect with your authentic self and are open for a deep spiritual growth, I wholeheartedly recommend Alicia. Her guidance has made a lasting impact on my life.
Or that you read in my Akashic record, it gave it even more meaning, that gave me even more peace and acceptance of that gave me what I needed.
Alicia is someone that I believe really stands out in the sea of many spiritual business professionals. She has ethics, she has heart, she has integrity and character, and she's highly intuitive.
My name is Alicia Hamilton, your soul-aligned leadership mentor. With over 2,000 plus clients served worldwide, from visionaries to high-performing CEOs, I've spent years guiding powerful women back to their divine authority, deep healing, and embodied leadership through a signature fusion of trauma-informed regression hypnotherapy, Akashic Records mastery, and energetic leadership strategy. I help women unlock the next soul-aligned version of themselves, one who leads intuitively, lives purposefully, and claims prosperity without apology. This is transformational work for women who know that there's more and are ready to rise. I want you to impact at the level of your vision, because your vision was never meant to be led by the version of you stuck in survival mode. That vision on your heart isn't random. It's future you's blueprint dropped into your current awareness. But you can't become her. You can't hold that next level vision without intuitive recalibration. Your life is built around productivity and success. It's incredible, but it feels incomplete. Ascend into the next evolution of you, from productivity product to the visionary leader. You've become a product of your environment, but you were meant to become a product of your vision. You've achieved what your environment and your productivity culture rewarded you for. You've mastered the external metrics, but you feel it. You were built for something bigger, and the current version of you wasn't meant to stop here. You're operating from micro-transformation, impacting only to the degree of what you're currently experiencing. Right now, you're only able to lead, coach, and build to the degree of your current awareness. The level that you're living at is shaping what you can hold, and you can feel your vision outpacing your embodiment. You've built your entire reality around output, achievement, productivity, and it's worked, but you've neglected your intuition. You've severed the relationship with the part of you that can actually build the life that your soul keeps showing you. You're in the gap, the space between the reality of who you are and the vision of who you're meant to be. And you feel it, that tension, that ache, and that sense that even though everything is technically working out, you aren't fully at home within yourself. You're living in the gap between the leader that you've trained yourself to be and the soul-led woman that your vision requires you to become. My work bridges that gap by systemizing intuition and integrating spiritual strategy into your leadership. I get to give you the framework that reconnects you with your intuition, not as a woo-woo add-on, but as a foundational leadership advantage. Because when you lead from intuitive authority, you collapse the distance between who you are and who your vision needs you to be. Your vision isn't waiting for another strategy. It's waiting for you to remember who the hell you are. That vision that you're carrying is sacred, and it will only be built by the future version of you, the woman who leads from intuition, embodied wisdom, and soul-backed power. I'm here to help you to remember her, activate her, and build the life that she's ready to claim. You don't have to choose between your next level and your inner peace. You were built to hold both. This is what I'm inviting you into. So here's what happens when you experience the work of a leader who's mastered meeting women exactly where they are and guiding them to where their soul's been begging them to go.
So I'm a holistic wellness life coach. So I have a background in lots of things, which is why it's holistic. So I have a background in Eastern medicine. I'm a Reiki master. I have a bachelor's of science in psychology, with an emphasis in media and technology. So that, I read my Akashic records. So Alicia did it. Oh, I got the goosebumps, just the chicken skin, as they say in Hawaii. I got the chicken skin over it. I wish I could just pull it out right now and go through it with I should. We should plan on that, because I think it would be a huge testament to what you do. You don't know anything about me and how spot on it is on what has gone in my life. And my life is weird, Alicia. If you knew the weird stuff that I've chosen and gone through my life, we all have interesting stories, but mine's kooky. What I've been through religiously and stuff, it's fairly interesting, I would say, that it's so in alignment. Oh, it's so crazy what came up with my Akashic record that I'm this makes sense. And it actually gives me more, being able to read that. I've learned a lot of lessons that I can look back on, but even with those lessons, reading what was written in my Akashic record, that you read in my Akashic record, it gave it even more meaning, that gave me even more peace and acceptance of that gave me what I needed. Even the hard things that I've been through, I don't have any regret. I don't have any shame or embarrassment over what I had done or what I had chosen, because it brought me to this place, and it was obviously part of my soul journey. So I love it. Thank you. Thanks for having me on here, Alicia. I'm so grateful for you. You're so gracious. I love that about you. You're such a gracious person, and just know that is seen. You have that. I know you have that for a reason, and I'm so grateful you're shining that out for more people to see and receive from, because you're blessing and benefiting so many, and you're benefiting me right now, and being so gracious to let me be on here.
Hello, my name is Becky Brown, and I am here today to talk about my spiritual journey and Alicia's role in that. About 2 years ago, I was scrolling on Facebook and came across one of her live feeds, and sat and watched her for a couple of weeks. Intrigued, I booked a past life reading with her in one of her life sessions. That single step opened an incredible and powerful spiritual journey for me. Not long after, I had scheduled an Akashic record reading with her. The insight not only was incredibly detailed, but really aligned at soul level with who I am today. I will actually often go back and revisit that when I'm in need of some direction or feeling uncertain with my life. It continues to guide me in ways that I never knew I needed. I also experienced a womb regression. At that time of my womb regression, I wasn't in a good place. So it did not go exactly how Alicia and I have planned, but her compassion and dedication truly stood out. She continues to support and help me by providing me with a pre-recorded hypnotherapy session that I listen to nightly. That recording alone has opened many emotional and spiritual gateways for me. The overall growth that I have experienced with Alicia has been transformative. I feel more grounded, I am more present, and I am a better mom to my children and wife to my husband. If you are looking to connect with your authentic self and are open for a deep spiritual growth, I wholeheartedly recommend Alicia. Her guidance has made a lasting impact on my life. And I am so grateful that 2 years ago, I opened TikTok and was led to Alicia's page.
Hello, my name is Carrie Kuss. I'm a medium, a mentor, and also a spiritual business coach. I met Alicia Hamilton 4 years ago. The first time I met her, she was actually doing intuitive readings as well as mediumship on TikTok. And she really stood out to me as an incredible professional, someone who was just full of grace and ethics, and someone I wanted to get to know. Later, we ended up taking a class together where we really got to know one another. And I got to really see how her ethics and her work ethic came into play in her life. That she shows up with everything with such grace and integrity and heart. Later, we were able to train together in a past life regression hypnosis training, which we both supported each other on. And I also got to see the inner workings of her business and how she had worked tirelessly to put together courses and readings and different sessions that she offered. Alicia is someone that I believe really stands out in the sea of many spiritual business professionals. She has ethics, she has heart, she has integrity and character, and she's highly intuitive. I would recommend her to any of my students and any of my own clients because I know that they're in very good hands. Take care.
The unspoken ache of the high-performing woman. You've mastered a role that you no longer belong in. The overachiever, the strategist, the fixer, the one who always has it together. And somewhere along the way, that role became a cage. You've outgrown the identity that you built to survive, succeed, and be seen. And now it's heavy, it's hollow, and it no longer fits the vision that your soul keeps showing you. This isn't burnout. This is your soul asking for permission to evolve. See, what no one tells high-achieving women is that success often traps us inside an identity that we created out of necessity. The version of us who knew how to get things done, hold it together, climb the ladder, stay 5 steps ahead. And it worked for a while. But the ache that you're feeling now, that creeping sense of restlessness, disconnection, and exhaustion, that's not because you're weak or ungrateful. It's because you're still playing a role that you've outgrown. You were never meant to stay here. You were meant to evolve, to lead differently and to feel your own life again, and to finally create from the place that your soul has been whispering about while you've been busy just keeping it all together. Here's what it feels like when you start living from intuition and not your old identity. You wake up and feel at home in your own skin again. You make decisions that honor your soul, not just your strategy. Your creativity returns, inspiration flows, synchronicities appear, and your leadership shifts from control to energetic command. The heaviness lifts because you no longer are hustling to uphold a version of you that no longer fits. You move in alignment with the future version of you that your vision was always meant for. What makes my work different? It's trauma-informed, identity and leadership focused, rooted in subconscious repatterning and energetic recalibration, actionable frameworks that are built for the visionary woman in mind. This is the life that you've been aching for, whether you've admitted it out loud or not, because when you stop clinging to the identity that you outgrew and you start leading from your intuition, everything changes. The peace that you've been chasing through productivity returns. The creativity that used to feel so natural to you comes back. The clarity that felt impossible under the weight of holding it all together, it arrives. And it's not because you slowed down. It's because you recalibrated to the woman that your vision has always been calling you to become. Why most spiritual work doesn't work for the visionary CEO woman. It's not because spiritual work isn't powerful. It's because most of it wasn't built for you. For the woman that's carrying big vision, big pressure, big leadership energy. For the visionary woman leading boldly on the outside, while quietly carrying exhaustion, disconnection, and a soul craving for something deeper. Most of it bypasses your reality. The spiritual work that you've been offered is too light for the load that you carry. It skims the surface of what it means to lead, manage, build, and constantly hold it all together, while your intuition, creativity, and soul-led wisdom get quieter with every new demand. This isn't surface work, and you were never meant for surface leadership. You need something that's calibrated to your level, built for your capacity, rooted in both strategy and soul. What you've been missing is a system to access your intuition on command, not when you happen to slow down. Tools that honor your ambition and your feminine wisdom equally. A framework for navigating grief, emotional load, and energetic burnout without losing your edge. Spiritual recalibration that's built for the high-capacity visionary women, not surface self-care quotes. A pathway to align your leadership with your soul's frequency, so you stop living a life that looks good but feels hollow. That's what this suite was built for, because you were never meant to lead this way without soul. Your soul's been whispering this for years. The patterns that you are stuck in aren't yours to carry anymore. Your intuition knows the way out. It always has. And it's time to remember how to listen. Here's what my methodology uncovers: unprocessed emotional data from womb and early life experiences, the hidden imprints that shaped how you receive love, lead, protect yourself, and unconsciously recreate the same cycles in business and relationships. Subconscious fear of losing control, the distant silent driver behind your overachieving, your overfunctioning, and why you can't seem to fully rest, even when you're exhausted. Past life contracts and old soul attachments. This is the unseen energetic agreements, loyalty bonds, and karmic patterns that are keeping you tethered to relationships, decisions, and versions of yourself that you've already outgrown. Here's the beauty on the other side. You receive clarity about who you are at soul level, a deep inner certainty in leadership decisions, disillusions of old patterns without hustle, a life where your business, relationships, and health reflect your energetic alignment. This isn't another course. It's a sacred framework for your soul's expansion. The Intuitive Spiritual Awakening Suite gives you the strategy and soul work that you've been craving, because true power isn't hustle. It's knowing yourself so deeply that every move that you make resonates from purpose and presence. This is what's inside my Intuitive Spiritual Awakening Suite. 15 lessons of intuitive development for deep soul reconnection. The cord-cutting blueprint. This is 6 modules to clear what's been holding you back. The Spirit Guide Ascension Regression Hypnotherapy. This is on auto replay anytime. Grief Support Toolkit. This is 12 plus videos for emotional mastery. The Enneagram Personality Mapping for aligned leadership. The Private Membership Community. Access 5 plus video series, the Daily Tracker, the workbooks, and live Zoom calls. So what happens when you say yes? You get instant clarity around your soul's purpose, deep trust in your intuitive wisdom, freedom from energetic and emotional weight, alignment with your highest self and spiritual team, the courage to lead from your inner authority, a sacred container for your next level evolution. Here's real women with real results. This is what Erica with Intuitive Universe has to say about working with me. Understanding why I feel the way I do about certain areas of my life as well has helped in ways that has brought me big time clarity on things that I have been working on with this life's soul purpose. I received a lot of answers to questions that I've had for so long, and now it's a deep soul knowing. And this is what Alyssa I has to say about working with me as well. You have no idea how much you have helped me through all of this time. I feel like our souls are connected, and I appreciate you so very much. One thing I knew was that I trusted Alicia and the beautiful connection that she has with Spirit. When I received my reading, and after working with Alicia, I was truly overwhelmed with how much everything made so much sense. I had countless aha moments. It really has helped me to understand myself better, and it spoke to my soul. This is your deciding moment right now. You have a choice. Will you stay the version of yourself that is subject to the life that is always happening around you, the reacting, performing, chasing, overfunctioning? Or will you finally become the version of you who is subject only to the vision that has been placed inside you, the one your future, your soul, and your leadership have been waiting for? This is where I empower you. This is where I excavate what is no longer yours to carry. And this is where I support you in becoming the visionary you that you are divinely designed to be. Let's talk about what's inside the Intuitive Spiritual Awakening Suite, the Intuitive Development Experience. Valued at $1,497, let's cover what you'll get. 15 exquisite video lessons to master intuitive communication, energy awareness, and embodied decision-making. Exercises and activation to recalibrate your awareness and lead from soul. A complete intuitive recalibration for high-performing, visionary women. This isn't just intuition work, it's leadership evolution. The cord-cutting blueprint, valued at $597. Here's what's inside. 6 serene, powerful modules to release energetic attachments from this life and past lives. Guided rituals to reclaim your sovereignty and your energetic command. Clear away what no longer serves you and your expansion, because energetic freedom equals leadership freedom. The Spirit Guide Ascension Regression. This is valued at $397. A guided hypnotherapy experience that reaches far beyond traditional meditation. You get direct access to your spirit guides, intuitive wisdom, and soul messages. This is a reusable practice to receive clarity, guidance, and divine connection on demand. This is the fastest, deepest way to reconnect with your soul team. The Grief Support Toolkit plus video series, valued at $497. In this, you receive 12 nourishing videos that are based on grief counseling certification frameworks, the emotional regulation tools for high-capacity women, a guided space to finally process what's been too heavy to hold while you lead, because we can't rise while we're carrying what we refuse to feel. The Enneagram Mapping, valued at $97. Take the official Enneagram test and receive your results. Use your Enneagram Mapping workbook to uncover how your type affects your leadership, love, decision-making, and growth. Deepen your self-awareness to strengthen how you lead, communicate, and recalibrate, because self-awareness is your leadership advantage. Intuitive Development Experience, valued at $1,497. The Cord-Cutting Blueprint, valued at $597. The Spirit Guide Regression Hypnotherapy, valued at $397. The Grief Toolkit plus 12 videos, $497. The Enneagram Mapping, $97. Here's a bonus, my private membership access. This is valued at $1,200 alone. The total value is $4,785. Today you get all of it for only $497. All of this is instant download to you. In the bonus, you'll also get instant access to the Sacred CEO Circle free when you join the suite today. When you claim the Intuitive Spiritual Awakening Suite, you'll also unlock immediate lifetime access to my private membership community. Let's talk about what's inside. This isn't another coaching group or casual Facebook chat. This is your private, soul-led sanctuary for visionary women, the ones building legacies, navigating the weight of leadership, and craving a deeper sacred connection to themselves. Inside this membership, you'll find the tools, teachings, and the community to support the woman that you're becoming, not the one that you've outgrown. 4 powerful intuition activation videos. These aren't fluff trainings. These are a deep dive, no filter conversations on the truth about intuition, accessing your inner authority, and watching me work directly with the public in real time. You'll witness breakthroughs, and you'll learn how to trust your own soul's language on demand. The Visionary CEO Workbook. This is your personal recalibration guide for aligning your business, your leadership, and your life with your soul's true vision. It's designed to help you release old patterns, claim new standards, and operate as the highest version of yourself. The Daily Intuition Tracker, because intuitive mastery isn't random, it's practiced. Use this refined daily tracker to record your intuitive hits, emotional cues, and soul whispers so you can strengthen your intuitive guidance and track the proof of your alignment. Private monthly Zoom calls and coaching. This is a Q&A call, and this is a sacred space, a no judgmental space for live community connection, a soul-led strategy and mentorship with me every single month. Bring your questions, your breakthroughs, and your blocks. This is where we rise together. And this is just the beginning. There will be new resources, bonuses, videos, and sacred surprises. They'll be dropped inside this community as well as I create them. And you'll have lifetime access to everything. Because when visionary women gather with intention, everything changes. This bonus is valued at $1,200. It's yours completely free if you purchase the suite now. You receive 4 powerful intuition activation videos, including live sessions with me, working with the public, the Visionary CEO Workbook. This is your leadership recalibration guide, the daily intuition tracker. Build intuitive mastery through daily proof, the monthly private Zoom coaching. This is community connections on call. It's all valued at $1,200, but it's yours free when you join the suite today. The total value of your Intuitive Spiritual Awakening Suite Intuitive Development Experience, $1,497. The Cord Cutting Blueprint, valued at $597. The Spirit Guide Ascension Regression Hypnotherapy, valued at $397. The Grief Support Toolkit, 12 plus videos, $497. The Enneagram Mapping, $97. The Sacred CEO Circle Membership Access, $1,200. Total value of it all, $4,785. Your price today, only $497. Plus you get instant lifetime access. Say yes now and meet me inside, because when you lead from your intuition and you build from soul, let's watch your life feel as rich as it looks.